we go. Hello, good morning. I'm Spike, and welcome to my documented Japanese learning self-taught in Rosetta Stone 3. So basically, we've done Unit 1, or I've done Unit 1, and we've learned quite a fair bit, which can be seen in the videos that in the playlist prior to this video. I've also made, obviously, my kanji sound reference sheet for the alphabetized symbols that I've already learnt. I've also made some notes on the various writing systems and what they each mean, as well as some extra notes about language and some bits and pieces to learn regarding the culture that can help with learning Japanese. We've also got numbers with the kanji, and then also verb tenses, as can be seen here, just to get an understanding of language with the construction and the structure, etc. So today it's going to be me going through the around 30-minute core lesson of Unit 2, which, as we can see up here, is greetings and introductions. I don't know what it's going to entail. I haven't had a look, obviously, but I'm hoping it's going to be the next stage up, and I'm hoping it's not going to be too difficult going straight into this. But let's have a look, shall we? Let's see what the core lesson is and get this microphone set up. Make sure everything's coming through. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me just get this to the correct. There we go. That's the one I want. There we go. Now I can hear it in my headphones rather than through my stack rig for my music. What have we got here? Oh, here we go. So this is otoko no hito to inu.
男の人と犬
Close enough. And this would be the second slide on Nano hito to kanojo no inu. I think. Yes, must be.
女の人と彼女の犬
Not a bad start. Here we have a little girl and the horse. So on Nanoko to Uma.
女の子と馬
There we go. And then one of my favourite words I've learned, keisatsukan to kare no uma. So keisatsukan is police.
警察官と彼の馬
Hey, first slide in the bag. That nice easy start from what's been learnt thus far. Again, I've had another weekend break with having my daughter, so I haven't had as much chance to go through all of the Unit 1 stuff as I would have liked. But I did have a quick flash through before starting, as I said I was going to keep these things fresh. Let's go on to slide 2. I assume this is going to get quite a bit more difficult quite quickly.
女の人と彼女の車
Onna no hito to kanojo no kuruma.
女の人と彼女の車女の人と彼女の猫
Onna no hito to kanojo no neko.
女の人と彼女の猫男の人と彼の車
Otoko no hito to kare no kuruma.
男の人と彼の車男の人と彼の猫
Otoko no hito to kare no neko.
男の人と彼の猫
Brilliant. Great start there. Again, jumping into the deep end, it's mixing it up from clicking in the slides sentences to speaking them. That's a nice fresh twist. Let's crack on.
彼らはサンドイッチを食べています彼らは 新聞を読んでいます。彼らはリンゴを食べています。
Yep.
彼女たちは本を読んでいます。
And the bottom middle.
彼女たちはサンドイッチを食べています。
Middle top.
彼らは新聞を読んでいます。
And the only slide that's left. There we go. Fantastic. So here we're learning about the polite plural for both, for karerawa. And we got kanojo tashiwa, which is plural for female. Karerawa for the adults that are reading. Let's say in both slides, the top right and the bottom left. And then, as you can see, we're switching from karerawa to kanojo tashiwa to karerawa. And then back again for each part. And note how karerawa can be used for the youngsters, for kids, as well as for adults. Let's move to the next one.
は本を読んでいます。
Well, they're all reading, and there's multiple. So
彼ら
karerawa,
は本を
honno
読んでいます。
yondeimasu. Brilliant.
は本を読んでいます。
So kanojo for the female form.
彼女は本を読んでいます。
And then the
は
male
本
form
を読んでいます。
will be kare.
彼は本を
Because
読ん
kare
で
is
います。
masculine.
はリンゴを食べています。
Kanojo tashi wa ringo o
彼女たちはリンゴを食べています。 はリ
Another
ンゴ
kanojo wa
彼女はリンゴを食べています。 は
And
リ
then
ンゴを食べています。
kare wa.
彼はリンゴを食べています。
Nice. Also note with words that end with the O, like ringo, and then there's otabeteimasu, it gets very subtle towards the end, but continues. The elongation of the o, but it's a subtle bind. Ringo tabeteimasu. It just gets a slight pitch drop. Next slide.
家族、
家族、
家族、家族、
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 家族。
家族、
I'm going to assume that kazoku is family, considering the pictures that we've just gone through, all three are the same, and to recognize that they are all part of the same family, correct? Well, we would assume that from the slides. I do. Let's see what the next one brings.
家族、女の人と娘さん、
Okay.
男の人と息子さん、
Musko-san. Okay. So we know that's family. So is this my grandma and my grandfather? My grandmother and grandfather? Musuke-san. Musume-san. I assume it will be. Let's have a quick look. Musume-san. If I can... Musume-san. Yeah, it's got to be right. Oh. Musume-san means daughter. Okay, so Musume alone means daughter, and Musume-san means my daughter. Oh, it's referred to as anyone's daughter. My daughter. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, my daughter. This is my daughter. This is my son. Next
家
slide.
族、女の子とお母さん、
Oka-san.
男の子とお父さん、
Oto-san. And then, yeah, so Okay, so Otto-san is probably going to be dad. Oh, maybe younger brother. Let's have a Otto-san. Yeah, that means my dad. The son, my son and my dad. Remember, the son and the dad, and then Oka-san is going to be me and my daughter, or my mum. Oto-san in Japanese means father or dad and is a polite and common way to refer to someone else's father or to address one's own father. Yeah, so Oka-san is going to be the same. Yeah, Oka-san in Japanese means mother and is a polite and respectful way to refer to someone else's mother or to address your own mother. Brilliant. Let's crack on.
お母さん、
Oka-san,
お母さん、娘さん、
Musume-san,
娘さん、お父さん、
Oto-san,
お父さん、息子さん、
Musuko-san. Yeah, so
息子さん、
we've got mother, daughter, father, son. That's what that is in order, from top left to bottom right. So I went too far off with the assumption a couple of slides ago with regards to how the family dynamic is. That's not a bad start. Getting into these slides.
二人の女の子と両親、
Oh, Futkari on Nanakontribution. Futkari on Nanakontribution. It's one of these two, I think. No.
二人の女の子と
Well,
赤ちゃん、
start again before we get too far.
赤、
No.
赤ちゃん、
Akachan. The baby.
二人の女、
Then we know that's that one.
女の子と両親、
Oh, Nanakontribution. Okay.
女の人とご主人、
Goshujin. So these are new words. These are definitely new words. So let's find out what they are. Let's see. So Goshujin is husband. Ah, so we've got husband. Yushin. Okay. Let's have a look at what it says. Goshujin is husband. Yushin is parents, right? Akachan is gonna be baby. It's gotta be baby, right? Akachan. Yeah, does indeed mean red little tiny baby. That's a great way of saying all of that in one go. Means baby or infant, basically. But yeah, so Aka means red, obviously, from Akai, and Chan, as we know, is a child. So red child and do child, baby child. Okay. So that's not a bad it's not a bad way of figuring that out. Let's go to the next slide. Have we got that?
男の人
No,
と
still
奥
got
さん。
still got a mark here. Okay.
二人の女の子と両親、
We know that's that.
赤ちゃん、
We know baby's Akachan.
女の子と両親、
There's that. And of
女の
course,
人と
the husband. Me and my husband. My baby. Yeah, it's better. Okay, let's go to the next slide.
女の人と子供たち。
Me and my kids.
男の人と奥さん。
Me and my father.
男の人と奥さん。
Oh. I'm
両
an
親と
idiot.
息子さんたち。
Yeah.
お父さんと娘さん。
Okay, so now we're learning about the family stuff, and we've got a goddamn mistake. But You know, 10 slides in.
男の人と奥さん。
No, it's
男
not.
の
It's
人と
wife. What am I
奥さん。
doing? What am I doing? Come on. Come on,
男
Spike.
の人、
Oksan. There we go.
女の人と
With the kids.
お父さんと
With my
娘さん。
dad. Or
両
dad,
親
father and
と
daughter.
息子さんたち。
Then, yeah. Husband with the kids. Yes. 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 Ryushin. Husband and kids. Is Ryushin husband? Why am I getting that wrong again? Maybe I'm getting that wrong. Oh, parent. Parent and kids. Parent, dad and sons. But, yeah, so parent with kids. Man with wife? Okusan? Yeah, it must be. Okusan is wife, right? Okusan. Yeah, Okusan is wife. Otusan, husband and daughter. And then mum and kids. Okay. Okay. So Yushin is parent. Okusan and Otusan's wife and then husband. Musumi-san, the daughter. Muksa-san is son. Musko-san, yeah. Okay, move on.
お母さんと赤ちゃん。
Oksan. Oh no, that was terrible. Start that again.
お母さんと
お母さん。
赤ちゃん。
Okasan to akachan. Trudy.
お母さんと赤ちゃん。お父さんと子供たち。
Otosan to kodomachi. Otosan to kodomatachi.
お父さんと子供たち。ご主人と奥さん。
Goshujin to okusan.
ご主人と奥さん。
Okusan.
両親と娘さん。
Yoshin to musume-san. That one's an easy
両
one.
親と娘さん。
Okusan. Okusan. Need to get the pitch and tension of the Japanese to go from low high or high low is very important, and how the subtle changes in the pronunciation of binding and conjugation with various words in Japanese is what makes the difference between a word that is spelt the same but pronounced differently mean two different things, you know? Which is why in context of a sentence, most people who learn Japanese to a decent enough level can still be understood, even though they might be saying some of the words are wrong. Because the context then makes the difference. So long as you're still getting the right word, obviously. I kind of want to go through that again.
お母さんと赤ちゃん。
Okasan to akachan. That's an easy one.
お父さんと子供たち。
Otosan to kodomatachi.
ご主人と奥さん。
Goshujin to okusan.
両親と娘さん。
Yoshin to musume-san. Nice. We'll move on to 12.
お母さんと娘さんたちは遊んでいます。
Oh, okay. I think sondemas is to play, right? So,
女の人と猫は遊んでいます。
well, that's the cat. Straight up.
お
Playing with
父
the
さ
cat.
んと息子さんたちは遊んでいます。
Playing with the sons.
男の子と犬は遊んでい
And
ま
playing
す。
with the dog. So boy and dog playing there is. Lady and cat playing there is. Wife and children playing there is, or there are. And then husband and sons playing there is, or there are. So not far off from wrong on that one too much.
お父さんは本を読んでいません。娘さんは読んでいます。子供たちは料理していません。お父さんは料理しています。息子さんは遊んでいません。お父さんは遊んでいます。
There we go. So, 息子さんは遊んでいません. The boy is not playing. お父さんは遊んでいます. And the husband is playing. お父さんは本を読んでいません. The dad, the husband, is not reading. 娘さんは読んでいます. The daughter is reading. 子供たちは料理していません. The children are not cooking. お父さんは料理しています. The husband, or the dad, is cooking. No, this isn't too difficult. I'm definitely getting there.
誰が遊んでいますか？
誰が遊んでいますか? Are you playing?
誰が寝ていますか？誰が食べていますか？
Are you eating?
誰が飲んでいますか？
They're drinking. So, yeah. The person is sleeping, the person is playing, the person is eating, the person is drinking. Oh! Getting a yawn on. Number 15.
お母さん、
お母さん。
お母さん。
私のお母さんです。
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 娘さん、
娘さん。
娘さん。
私の娘です。
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 Nice. Nice. Let's see if we can get closer to halfway
お
for
父
lunchtime.
さん、
お父さん。
お父さん。
僕のお父さんです。
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 息子さん、
息子さん。
息子さん。
私の息子です。
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 Yeah, nice. I like that. That's not bad. That was definitely an easier one. These individuals, which are like the ones that we had in the previous unit with like the bike or the dog going from a big and small, and is this a bike? Yes, this is a bike. This bike is green, and so on and so on. Those slides that break it down in the same format as this, very helpful. I think these are some of the better slides for not just clicking in the answer for what you were provided as structured grammatical sentence, but also for the speak back, for getting the association of the word and what it means, and then the response with who's talking, and then also the whether it's masculine or feminine in tense, and which noun pronoun to use, and how that affects the conjugation of any verb or adverb, what adjectives in place, etc. It seems to have a much it might be more simple in delivery, but sometimes keeping it simple, stupid, is how the brain likes to operate between fast and slow switching to learn things like this. So, that's I like these. I like these simple, straightforward, and effective. If the whole thing was broken down into this, if the program Rosetta Stone had the option to select each of the activity slides that we've got, and then to choose what methods they are, whether it's the click-in method, whether it's the speaking method, whether it's the call and response method, so that you can do each slide in each different format, that would be perfect. But it is what it is.
私の息子です。
私の息子です。No.
僕のお父さんです。
Yeah, father and son.
私の娘です。
Ah, see, that's where
私
you
の
get
お母さんです。
near my mum. Yeah, okay, that's too wrong. Let's redo that. I mean, look at that.
私のお母さんです。 私の息子です。
No.
私の娘です。
It's because they're new words and I've still not got them stuck in my brain.
僕のおと
Yeah. Okasan is mum. Me and my mum. Me and my dad. Me and my son. Me and my daughter. That's what they are. Come on, Spike. Come on, you can get this. We don't move on until we get
私
them right.
のお母さんです。
Me and my mum.
私の娘です。
Me and my daughter.
僕のお父さんです。
Me and my dad.
私の息子です。
Me and my son. Cool. Cool. So,
私のお母さんです。
僕のお父さんです。
私の息子です。
私の娘です。
Cool. I think I got them down pronunciation wise at a decent enough conversational speed. For each slide anyway, not at speed of joining up a sentence off the spot. I'm sure that will come later. I need to, again, keep repeating Unit 1 now that I've done it, and then keep repeating this to keep getting it.
僕の家族です。
Boku no kazoku desu.
僕の家族です。
Kazoku desu.
僕の弟です。
Boku no ototo desu.
僕の弟です。僕のお母さんです。
Boku no okasan desu.
僕のお母さんです。
Okasan desu.
僕のお父さんです。
Boku no otosan desu.
僕のお父さんです。僕の友達です。
Boku no tomodachi desu.
僕の友達です。僕の友達です。
Boku no tomodachi desu.
僕の友達です。
Yes. So this is me and my family, me and my brother, me and my mother, me and my dad, me and my sister. Yeah. It's got to be right. Me and my sister. Yeah. My sister and I. My brother and I. These last two, a little confusing because they're the same, with different perspectives of who's who, and yet in the top one, in the middle, little bit concerned about that one. I'm sure I'll end up finding out the hard way.
僕のお兄さんです。
Boku no oni-san desu.
僕のお
Me
兄
and my
さん
older
です。
brother.
僕の弟です。
Boku no ototo desu. Me and my younger
僕の
brother.
弟です。僕のお姉さんです。
Boku no onisan desu.
僕のお姉さんです。
Onesan desu.
僕の妹です。
Boku no imoto desu.
僕の妹です。
Me and my little sister. Ah, yes. One's going to be brother older. One's going to be brother younger. One's going to be sister older. One's going to be sister younger. Ah, yes. How I forget that they have a slight change in the representation of age with regards to when speaking about older or younger people than yourself, or to those people who are either younger than you or older than you from self. Forgot that they do that in Japanese. Bugger. I suppose because recently with the past units, the past modules, sorry, in the last unit, towards the end, kind of take it for granted because it's already been learned. And this is now refreshing that particular fact of their grammar or their structure of language, that you've got your plain Japanese and your improper, which for us, you're polite or impolite. But then they've also got polite and impolite in plain Japanese and not plain Japanese, which then comes down to context. Then you've also got whether you're talking to older or younger and how that changes what word you use, as well as when you are talking about younger or older, which then becomes contextual. Then obviously the singular and then the plural changes things. And also when you're changing between talking about an inanimate object you use versus an animal that you might interact with, I suppose. There are differences between that too. Interesting. Something to keep on the table and remember. Let's go slide 20, halfway. Oh, okay. Wow. I did just click on it. I didn't.
私の友達です。
私の友達です。
この男の子たちは兄弟ではありません。友達です。
And then this would be the 女の子たちは。Yeah.
この女の子たちは姉妹ではありません。友達です。
That's so fast. この女の子たちは姉妹ではありません。友達です。
この男の子たちは兄弟ではありません。友達です。この女の子たちは姉妹ではありません。友達です。
That was a bit better. They're two sentences that I really would like to practice. この男の子たち stuffed it at the start. この男の子たちは兄弟ではありません。友達です。この女の子たちは姉妹ではありません。友達です。
この男の子たちは兄弟ではありません。友達です。
Got that one down. There or thereabouts. Couldn't do it. It's a little rough, but it would still work.
この女の子たちは姉妹ではありません。友達です。
That's better. That's better. Couple of need to be a bit more subtle and precise with the pitch accent for a couple of the points there, like shimai dera arimasen. Tomodachi desu. Need to be a little bit softer. But just trying to get it out, get comfortable with a sentence at speed, shall we say, without tripping up over the tongue. Try and keep it fluid. Yes, we'll try and keep that freed up, and remember to truncate and double stop the tongue at the top and the bottom of the mouth for certain sounds, or certain syllables, for specific words that will induce the correct pitch accent for that word, because they are inextricably linked when it comes to Japanese. Anyway.
私のお母さんです。
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 私の母です。
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 母です。
私のお父さんです。
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 私の父です。
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 Okay, so this is my mum, this is my mum, or this is my nan. Perhaps I'm guessing, it's got to be nan, surely. In that picture, that's a gran. That's a gran to me. That's a nanny. So, meaning in Japanese. Oh no, is mother. One's own mother, in a neutral or formal way. It's referring to them in the third person when talking to someone else. So, oya is parent. So, is my mother and shishi is my father. So yeah, it's talking in third person to someone in this context. But notice how, if you're a child, so let's go back again to Oxan. It's a polite and commonly used term for addressing or referring to someone else's mother or even your own, which I suppose if you're a child, if you're a child talking to them, but you would use this form, and the same with dad. But then when you're older and an adult yourself, you use haha and shishi. That seems to be the common parlance that I'm learning here. Which again, age in Japanese for self or for who or what you're talking about changes the context of the word that you use to use a different word entirely, regarding the polite, formal, or impolite, informal, casual, neutral forms. Damn, this is getting complicated. I mean, it's already complicated, but learning to use the correct difference in conversation, again, at speed and fluently, when it comes to that time, this is going to be taxing to get and remember. But I'm here for the challenge. That's the whole point. That's why I'm documenting this journey of me learning these things and my discovery of teaching myself in understanding the language, the structure, the grammatical changes, etc. You know the score by now if you've been watching the previous videos. Let's go! Yes, watashi no imoto desu. Me with my daughter. Me with my mother. Watashi no haha desu. And then me with my family. So, watashi no ryoshin desu.
私の両親です。
With my husband, sorry. Or with my dad, I suppose. My mum and my dad. Let's go to number 23. That one was easy.
私のです。
私の赤ちゃん。This is my child. This is my
私の
baby.
赤ちゃんです。
私の
Kodomotachi desu, because they're my children.
私の子供たちです。
Yes, this is a helpful
私
slide.
のです。
奥さんです。お母さんです。
私のお母さんです。
私
This is
の
my mum.
です。
息子たちです。These are
私
my
の
kids.
息子
These are
た
my
ちです。
sons.
僕の
僕
です。
のお姉さんです。
僕のお姉さんで
This
す。
is my sister.
僕の
僕
で
の
す。
両親です。These are my
僕の
parents.
両
There we go.
親です。
Ryushin is parents. Yeah, that's it. This is a useful slide. Number 23. This is very useful for this is and then the subject in the correct grammatical tense. You know, this is my child, this is my baby. These are my children, kodomatashi, plural. This is my mother, okasan desu. That's the polite way of talking about your mum. The dad, watashi no muskotachi desu. These are my sons, because they're plural. And then the boy using boku no instead of watashi, because watashi is feminine. So boku no one-san desu. This is my older sister. And then boku no ryoshin desu. These are my parents from the son, from the boy. So again, we can see here the grammatical changes depending on the person who's speaking and what they're speaking about in singular or plural, whether they're being polite or whether they're talking in third person generally. Okay, getting somewhere. This is making a bit more sense now. Let's go to slide 4.
私たちの息子です。
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 息子です。
私の息子です。
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 僕たちのお母さんです。
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 私のお母さんです。
私のお母さんです。
私のお母さんです。私たちの子供たちです。
私たちの子供たちです。
私たちの子供たちです。
私たちの両親です。
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 I need to do that one again. That was terrible.
私たちの子供たちです。
私たちの子供たちです。That's a tricky one to go from 私たちの子供たちです。There we go. I'm trying to. My pressured speech from my mental health is pulling through from the excitement of going, yes, 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 you're doing it, you're doing it. And it's just pushing this way. That was funny, what a slip up. And to get the raspberry at the end and it still classed it as correct. I think this program also picks up the pitch accent, where you go from low high or high low in Japanese to correctly pronounce the placement of the syllable of the sound in the word. And there are some that just the tongue for Western English does not roll that way. It does not want to perform that way after 38 years of talking English. It does not want to learn to make certain sounds in a specific order with the pitch stressed in the places that they're stressed, because the temptation for the tongue to automatically go to a different sound or propagation of a sound takes over, and it's fluent automation. It really is. So it's like when you go to secondary school and you learn French or German for the first time and you're chucked in at the deep end and you're first speaking French with an English accent, which is just so rough and base. And the same is happening with Japanese, but obviously it's trying to teach you that the pitch, accent, and the stressor of the syllables in those words and sounds is very important in Japanese language. It can make or break the word. It can make or break the sentence. It can make or break whether you're understood if it is not your first language. Fully appreciate that. So let's get it right to start with. Watashi tachi no kodomo tachi desu.
私たちの子供たちです。私
Watashi
たち
tachi
の
no
子供
kodomo
たち
tachi
です。
desu. There we go. I think I'd say that's acceptable.
私たち
Watashi
の
no
子供
kodomo
たち
tachi
です
desu.
私たち
Watashi
の
no
子供
kodomo
たち
tachi
です。
desu. Yeah, I'd say I got that one. After that monumental trip up. Well, if you can't laugh at yourself for getting it wrong, to further improve and better yourself, then what can you do? Except maybe cry. Oh, that was funny. I laugh at myself.
自転車は
Ooh,
大
okay.
きいです。
彼の自転車は大きいです。Yeah.
彼の自転車は大きいです。
Then
自転車は小さいです。
彼女の自転車は小さいです。
彼女の自転車は小さいです。
Yeah.
自転車は緑です。
Now, they're both holding onto a green bike.
彼女たちの自転車は緑です。
自転車は青いです。
私の自
私の自
転
転車は
車は
青いです。
青いです。
自転車は黒いです。
See, that makes me want to put in a tunnel. No, it's not, is it? It's watashi.
私たちの自転車は黒い
It
で
put
す。
it in there to trip me up, and that's exactly what it succeeded in doing. Oh, I knew it would. I second guessed myself. Like, what? Why has it put that there when it's not in any of the
自
others?
転
It's
車
gotta
は
be,
大
right?
きい
No,
です。
it really isn't. So we got the boy. So we're on Kaure
彼の自転車は大きいです。自転車は小さいです。彼女の自転車は小さいです。
Brilliant.
自転車は緑です。
彼女たちの自転車は緑です。
彼女たちの自転車は緑です。
Yeah.
自転車は青いです。
She has a blue bike. So
私の自転車は青いです。
I need to get
自
better at
転
saying
車は
blue.
黒いです。
And this one, again, it puts Anatano right at the bottom. Like,
あなたの
Anatano. It's not. It's for Tashi no. Because it's just successfully tripped me up as it's intended to do, having that in that box.
私たちの自転車は黒いです。
There we go. I got a black bike. So we've got a boy with a bike that's too big. We got a little girl with a bike that's too small. We got the two girls who are holding on to a green bike or who have a green bike. The singular woman saying, "I have a blue bike," and then we've got the man and the woman who have a black bike. Brilliant. Slide 26. Let's see if we can power on through.
私たちには息子が2人います。
Ooh. Say that again.
私たちには息子が2人います。
Nope.
わた
I have a feeling
私
it
た
was the
ちに
end.
は娘が4人います。
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
Oh my god. I need to see these so I can figure out what the fuck they're saying. Wow. That was difficult with Niwa. We got to, okay. Right. See, this is where it's getting complicated. So, we've got Watashi tachi Niwa. Musko ga futari imasu. So, the mum is speaking about the two kids, the two sons that she has. Is that right? Yeah. He looks too young to be their dad. He looks more like the brother. The older brother. But she's saying she's only got 2 kids.
私たちには息子が2人います。私
私
た
たちに
ちには
は
息
息子
子が
が
2
2
人
人い
いま。
ますす。That one was easy enough. This end one threw me off guard. 私たちには娘が4人います。But that is, we have 4 kids. Oh, wait a minute. No, she has... No, she... Okay, now I'm confused, because they've got yon in there, which yon is 4. That's... we have 4 children. Or is it we've got 4 daughters? We've got 4 daughters. We've got 2 sons. Or I've got 2 brothers and a son. I want to figure out what that sentence actually means before working on the one in the middle that has just ridiculous information that confused the hell out of me. 私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。So, Sunin is 3. So they have 3. There you go. They have 3 girls and 1 boy. So we have 1 boy and 3 girls. Yeah. Okay. So deciphered what the translation is. That's not so bad to a degree. But Niwa is new. Niwa. Oh, it helps us spell it right, doesn't it? Not ni. Press the W. There we go. In the garden. It means garden or yard. They're both translated to... What is it in Japanese slang? Yeah, it means garden or yard. Again, new word. Kind of, I suppose it's because of the location they are. But that's still, what a trip up to say new word. Again, it's one thing this program needs to learn is like how to introduce new words before presenting them as part of your answers to select or speak back or to guess, especially when trying to make new association with. So, 私たちには息子が2人います。
私たちには息子が2人います。
So, in the yards, there are 2 boys. 私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
That's so fast.
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
That's hard to keep up. 私たちには息子がthat becomes ha, the ga. It's a little annoying. 息子が1人と娘が3人います。
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
Oh wow, that's hard.
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
Yeah, so ga in this sentence, in this middle slide, the G suddenly becomes silent.
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
It almost becomes na instead of ga. So let's have a look at the old sound sheet to see. Do I have ga? I do have ga at the bottom. But it doesn't get undersold to turn to na. or ha, like wa and ha are the same. But I assume it's the same transition from the prior kanji that then subsumes it from going from being ga to ha or na.
私たちには息子が一人と娘が三人います。
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 Yeah, so it's a really, really soft G that's so close to an N to n. It's g, ng, ng. It's like you say g, and then with where your tongue placement in your palate is, in that little pocket before your gums come down in the curve to your teeth, you say g, g, g. You don't push your tongue so far forward, and you don't pull the back part out of your throat to get the g. It's ng, ng, ng. So you're softening it instead of pushing it. It's like that would be the best way of describing it. G, g. Yeah, so when it's in that pocket, the middle back part of your tongue pushes, like sort of folds out, splays like this, like you're opening a book to get the g. If you do it slow and go g, 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 you start with an N sort of sound as you close into the back of your throat, and it goes rising, rises, and then book fold pushes out, right? To get the ga, g, g. But in this instance, it's ng, ng, ng. Like how we would say ing, 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 and some people pronounce the G, Yorkshire, Birmingham sort of accents, particularly in the UK, ing and ing. The hard G, it's not a hard G, it's a very soft G, it's a very subtle soft G, and it leads off of muskonga, muskonga. It's almost joined there. It might as well be musukoga, and we're saying muskonga. Hitori to musume ga, musume ga. So it's almost like minga at the end of that word there, the closest word. But in the fluency of pushing through, saying musume nga, nga, rather than musume ga, musume nga, sani ni masu.
私たちには息子が一人と娘が三人います。
It's faster, but I still need to get a little bit more push because now I'm softening the ga too much. Okay.
私たちには娘が4人います。
Yeah, so this is a soft G, but it's not as soft as these two, possibly in the middle slide, possibly because of the speed and the fluency of that sentence being spoken in this playback. Let's go number 27.
6
6.
6
Count to my numbers.
7
G.
7 8
8.
8 9
Q.
9 10
Jew. Jew.
10 11
Jewish.
11 12
Juni.
12 0
Zero.
0
That's interesting that zero is the same in English as it is in Japanese. Nice that we can now move up. I need to grab the kanji first for getting these down. Let's get that and that. So that's shichi. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm just going to get these kanjis first, so I can get these right. Yeah. I need to really improve on writing the kanji. That was haichi, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Hachi. Hachi. Oh, look at 9. 9 is a very difficult kanji. Wow. That's a lot of kanji to... Whoa, what's that middle? Like, fishy. Looks like the old, yeah, okay. And then this is the reverse. Yeah, okay. And that is... I need to go back and do slide 7. Haha, Q. Q. And then Ju. And then Juchi. And then Juni. I like how Ju being 10, and then you're just 10 plus 1. Ju-ichi, Ju-ni, Ju-san, I assume for 13. Ju-yon, Ju-go, and Ju-roku, I assume will be, through to 16. Let's get those kanji, though, because, oh my god. Yeah, this is where I am not going to be able to write these fast at all. It's just going to be impossible for now, because there is a very special technique in being able to write kanji. It's all about your starting brush strokes. Oh, look at that. I have to write. Definitely got to write these backwards so that I can fit them in the space that I have on this page. I need to rewrite some of this page out. Anyway, because if I don't, it's going to get too cramped, way too cramped. And then, yeah. And then, I will say now that I've done it a few times for each of these repetitive characters, I am getting quicker and quicker at being able to write out what's needed. So that's not so bad. And then, zero is L, kind of like an L. Yeah. That's it, arrow, and then it's the box with the feet. Cool. Zero. Right, now that that's captured, just to show that it has been done, you can see what I mean about my kanji's a little bit off, but I'm getting there. That's not too bad. So copying. Let's go back to 26 and get this right. This was difficult.
私たちには息子が2人います。
Yep.
私たちには息子が1人と娘が3人います。
Yep.
私たちには
Yeah, because now after spending quite a while on that slide, we can do that one. We've just done the numbers. I'm going to go straight to 28.
7、
Shichi. Shichi.
7、7、
Nana.
7、9、
Q.
9、9、
Q.
9、
Okay, what's going on here? Are these just where they become short form for the same number? Or is this where we're talking about individual numbers, or time, versus character keys on a keyboard? for when you're typing and writing. This is an interesting slide to find out. Or are they transferring from one to a short form? I'm going to talk about 7 in a polite individual manner, and then this is how we type it and say it. Who knows? Okay, let's go to 29, see what happens.
7人の赤ちゃん
No.
7人
No.
7人
Oh,
9
just
個の
Akachan's
リンゴ
babies. I'm an idiot. I'm sat here going, Akachan is red.
9個
There's
のリン
a
ゴ
shit there, but
8個の椅子
God, it's Shitty Sue's chair.
8個の卵
Tamago is egg because I like tomatoes, but not.
7本のペン
That's the pens.
7人の
The babies. And then
9個の
yeah,
帽子
Boshi is hats. Cool. So it's numbers of the thing. 7本のペン 7人の赤ちゃん 8個の卵 8個の椅子 9個の帽子 and 9個のリンゴ
7本のペン7人の赤ちゃん8個の卵8個の椅子9個の帽子9個のリンゴ
Better. Much, much better.
11本の花
It's 11, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Nope.
11本の花
Flowers? Come on.
12個の
Come
鍵
on.
11個のボール
Bowlu. Ah. Is it the bowls or the balls? The bowls. I'm an idiot.
10枚のお皿
Osara. Several plates, aren't they?
11本の
It's the flowers. Then
10個の
kappa is the cups, and then the kagi is
12個の
keys. Yeah.
12
And the
個の
bowlu is the balls. Yeah, okay. Let's try it again. Yes, I know. I need to redo it.
11本の花
And those flowers.
10枚のお皿
Plates.
10個のカップ
Kappa.
12個の鍵
The candies, the keys.
12個のボール
Bowlus, the balls.
11個のボール
A bowlu. See how one letter difference in the westernized Romaji can be very clear.
11個のボール12個のボール
Exactly the same pronunciation despite the different spelling. And that's why the subtle difference of the pitch, accent, stresses is incredibly important in Japanese because they can be so unbelievably subtle. So let's listen to the difference.
11個のボール12個のボール
Practically none.
11個のボール12個のボール
Okay.
10枚のお皿10個のカップ10個のカップ11個のボール11本の花12個のボール12個の鍵
Kagi. Kagi. Needs to go up, otherwise I'm saying it wrong. It'll come out as a non-word or something completely different. Oh, number 31, let's go.
11 0 9 5
It's got to be the first one, right?
3 2 1 0 6 7 8 9 10 6 8、10、12。
Yes. Now we're getting somewhere with the numbers. This was what I was expecting to come first, to be totally honest. But they were immediately off the bat a little bit more easy to get than some of the other slides, and the random new words that have had no explanation as to what they mean, no context, no association with them. Just expected to know. Anyway, 32. Oh, 1歳です。
1歳です。
2歳です。
2歳です。
3歳です。
3歳です。
4歳だ。
4歳です。
5歳です。
5歳です。
6歳です。
6歳です。
Oh, 6歳です。Okay. Shit, it was 7. That's 7歳。
7歳です。
And 8 is 8歳。
8歳です。
Yeah. Man can count and sort of say which correct form is used for which in which part of the sentence, I suppose. Oh man, this is taxing. This is wearing me out.
彼は何歳ですか？
No, Rokusai, because there's 6. I didn't see the 6 in there. Let's go again. Idiot.
彼は何歳ですか？
彼は何歳ですか？ 6歳です。
6歳です。
彼女は何歳ですか？
彼女は何歳ですか？
7歳です。
7歳です。
There we go. That's better. It's better. I didn't even see the 6. It was right there, and I was just paying attention to who was saying what when being asked. So, how old are you? Or no, never mind. Yeah, how old are you? Because nansai is not nanasai. One syllable away from
何歳ですか？
so 5 is go? Yeah, 5歳です。
5歳です。何歳ですか？
4歳です。
4歳です。
So this should be 何歳ですか？
何歳ですか？
10歳です。10歳です。Yeah. So again, you expect that to be a little bit, maybe one before. Maybe you should swap the slide 33 and 34 around, perhaps. I don't know.
彼は何歳ですか？
12歳です。何歳ですか？ 5歳です。
彼女は何歳ですか？
彼女は何歳ですか？
I had to think about that.
9歳です。
何歳ですか？
8歳です。Oh, 9歳
9
です。
歳です。
Was she holding up 10? Oh no, she's holding up 9. Oh,
9歳です。
Well, I was one off. I said she was 8. Because then you saw the 4 fingers. Didn't see she was holding that thumb out and not the other. We know she's 9. Oh, 9歳です. Damn. Well, it registered as correct. I'm going to take that win. Oh, 私のお医者さんですか？
私のお医者さんですか？
はい。
私の先生ですか？
私の先生ですか？
先生ですか？はい。
はい。
Are you a doctor? Yes. Are you a teacher? Yes. Nice. 37. Last two. 寝ていますか？
寝ていますか？
いいえ。
いいえ。
何をしていますか？
何をしていますか？本を読んでいます。
本を読んでいます。
Yeah. Oof. Let's go to number 38. Do the last slide.
食べていますか？
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 いいえ。
何をしていますか？
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 書いています。
I think Yeah, look at that. 155 there were in that one to get correct. I made 4 mistakes, or four slides that I needed to redo. Maybe 5. And one of them I made the same mistake like 3 times in. That's not a bad hit rate for Unit 2, the core lesson. I'm mildly proud and impressed of myself that this is sticking, and sticking at a rate that I think is quite comparable for someone who's not got a teacher, who's teaching himself and finding this out himself. So this program's pretty damn good. But also the work that I'm putting in, like re-repeating myself and making sure I don't charge forward with a load of mistakes and stuff. I want to make sure it's 100% on everything, but then also keep repeating it after the fact. And anything I'm unsure of, going and finding the slide and re-repeating it, because that's how you learn, you know? That's how I learn anyway. Right. So that's core lesson 1 in Unit 2. There it is. There she be. There she be. So that's going to be today's video. As you can see, that's the start of that, 25th of March. So, you know, we're starting a day later than I had planned, but I've had other things to do, like fix my mum's laptop and all the rest of it. So, and that's taken longer than I thought. Plus, I had my daughter over the weekend, and she takes priority over everything else. So I make sure that she's where it's at when it comes to the weekend. If I do get a chance to get on and do videos or stream or whatever, then sometimes I do. But this weekend was not the case, and we had loads of fun. So, you know, that's neither here nor there. She's a peach, and she will always come first, and then everything else will come second. But there we go. So that was the core lesson in Rosetta Stone 3. That is my starting documentation for Unit 2 of me teaching myself this beautiful language, it's Japanese. We're still at level 1. As you can see at the top bar, I'm highlighting the language basics Unit 1. I've done those modules. I am going back and working through repeating those off stream, usually towards the evening, just before bed. And I'm doing the same as what the videos that are up currently are, which is me just going through them in the chunks, you know. And I'm trying not to segment as many so that I've got something to upload. So in that regard, I'm just trying to get as many done as I can before bed. Which sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. Basically until I'm tired and decide to go to sleep. But yes, Unit 2. So we started Unit 2. Let's call lesson 1 started. That's this video. I'm doing this on the Language Basics Unit 1 alongside in my own time. So tomorrow I think we'll tackle the pronunciation and vocabulary, two blocks of 10 minutes and 5 minutes. And then after that we'll see about maybe doing grammar or reading just to get caught up for this week. I'll try to follow the same format as I've done before, where, you know, each day in the week I'll do 2 modules there or thereabouts, Obviously, I won't need to do a repeat like I did the first time round in the first videos on the review, or redoing the core lesson and this all the way through. That was just to get me and yourselves started. So I will obviously continue this all the way through until we get to the review, and then we'll start core lesson 2 and keep cracking on throughout. So I hope that you've enjoyed what you've seen today. As always, like, follow, share, and subscribe at twitch.tv/chronic7up and youtube.com/xofficina. I'll try to get these uploaded on the regular, so that everyone can enjoy watching me learn this language, or failing at learning this language, making mistakes, swearing at myself, whatever it takes, on my journey to learn Japanese and teach myself Japanese. I hope that you enjoy what you're watching, and that it's easy information to pick up. Again, all the information is here. It's the same material that I'm using. If you're watching this, as always, I suggest that you follow along with me, take notes like I have on some note paper if possible. Go look up other resources I have mentioned in previous videos, other resources to go check out. They're resources that I'm also learning from and utilizing just when I'm on my phone, whether I'm on Instagram or YouTube. Sometimes I pop on, the easy beginner learning to listen to Japanese to pick up stuff in the native language. Sometimes I don't. I'm a casual learner, but so far seem to be doing pretty well, and within my own estimation of what my targets are, I'm doing pretty good, but at the same time, loads of improvements to make. It's paying attention to the pitch accent now for me in repeating the voicing of the syllables in the language, just to make sure that the understanding and the context of the sentence structure comes through, and that I'm actually saying the right word, because as mentioned, you can use, or there are some words in Japanese where if you don't get the inflection tonality of the pitch accent of the stress right, you can be saying an entirely different word, that without the right grammatical context around it in that sentence, you could be saying something completely different that you don't realize you're saying, without having someone tell you. Which obviously I don't have that luxury because I'm not yet managing to interact with native speakers. I'm hoping that will change. For those who do check out my channel, please, as always, like I've said, like, follow, share, and subscribe at the various addresses, but also join my Discord. It'd be great to DM with people, to socialize and to trade tips, advice, and, just learning off time about the language. That's it from me for today. Like I say, I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. As always, take care, stay safe, keep sane, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.